So, Adrian, I'm going to get you started on this curry because we're using kale and turkey, which are great ingredients. So just shred the kale and all of it goes straight into this little trusty
stem and all?
processor.
You want the stem to go in?
A little bit of the stem is okay, but not all of it. Only because the stem, it does have a little sweetness, the stem, but it's a little bit fibrous, so we don't really want a lot of it as well. Now, what I'm going to get started on is the rice. So we're not going to use conventional white rice. I'm actually going to use this red rice. It tastes a little bit like wild rice.
Oh, yeah?
It's actually cooked in its husk, so it's got high fibre, high mineral content, and more importantly, it's a really nice taste. So it's something a little bit different as well.
I love the look of it. It looks fantastic, and the packet looks good as well, but it's really, really nice, yeah.
OK, so look, the ratio of this rice is 1.5 cups to the cup of rice. I always keep a little bit of extra water because I have found that sometimes I need to cook it a little bit more. And he's going to say it's because I like my rice light and fluffy.
Nice and fluffy, yeah. There we
go. It's because I like it cooked correctly. So I'm going to pop that on the heat. Now, classic absorption process. Bring it to the boil. Once it's boiling for a couple of minutes, take it down to the simmer, and then we'll just keep an eye on it. Now, I'm also going to pop everything else, all the other ingredients into this. So I've got 2 garlic cloves straight in. I've got a knob of ginger. Look, I always like to taste my ginger a little bit before, because sometimes you can get ginger.
It can be really hot and really strong.
Absolutely. Now, this is not too bad, so I'm going to put all of that into there.
Put some parsley?
Got some flat leaf parsley. Just tear that, pop that straight into the food processor. I've got an onion. Now, you can use a Spanish onion if you don't have a brown or white onion. I do like to take the end off the onion, so just chop that off, but the rest of it
throw it in.
Can go in this as well. Pop that in there.
Good to go?
Yeah, you can pop that on. And we want that to sort of a medium coarse consistency.
I'm really interested to see how the kale works.
But the whole consistency and taste is a lot like spinach. The difference is that it actually helps to not leach out calcium, which is a bit of an interesting one that a lot of people don't know. What we're going to actually cook this in is coconut oil. I love using coconut oil.
I love the smell. It's just got this tropical smell all through the kitchen. It's fantastic.
So you'll see that melts really well. The reason why coconut oil is so fashionable right now is that it has what's called a really high burning point or flash point. So it means that you can keep it to really high temperatures and it doesn't convert into the nasty trans fats as well. Now, I'm going to use turkey breast. It's a really high protein, lean, alternative to chicken. You can use chicken if you want to. So I'll just get you to cut them into about 2 centimetre strips for me.
Sure.
And I'm going to put all of this.
How's that? Like this?
Yeah, that's perfect. Right. I find that it's, again, I see it a lot in America. I don't see it quite so much in Australia. So it's a really nice, alternative to chicken, and just nice slightly from a different taste and texture point of view as well. Now, this is going to cook for about 5 minutes. I just need to actually get a little bit of heat and cook those onion and cook the garlic and the ginger. And then I'm going to add the turkey. But what I'm actually going to use as my spice... Now, this is a mild curry. I'm not going to need a fire extinguisher to put this one out. This is going to be OK. But I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of this Thai Penang. It's got beautiful flavours. It's got my coriander, kaffir lime leaves, ginger, garlic, and obviously a little bit of chilli in there as well.
It's nice to make your own curry paste, but, a jar of this in the fridge, you put it in there, it gives you great flavour quickly.
Look, I'm all for doing everything from scratch, but like I said before, we need to have a couple of those quick, healthy recipes that we've got, in the pot, in the pan, ready to go.
With all that green, that's looking really healthy. I think I'm a little bit scared. It might cure me for something.
I love the green. Anything green is good when it comes to me. Now, again, you'll see this actually does need a little bit of liquid, and what I'm going to use is my organic miso paste. So I've got a miso paste there. I'll get you to pop about a tablespoon into that water for me, because we actually need to break it down a bit. And that will just get us a little bit of liquid.
You just mash it up, it's just like a paste, isn't it?
Yeah, you just use the back of your spoon. You need to have warm water, don't have cold water, otherwise it takes a little bit too long to emulsify into the water.
There we go.
The other thing also, as well as having all those, great nutritional properties to it, it has all these amazing enzymes in it, so it's actually really good for digestion.
And it is quite strong, so,
strong.
A tablespoon's enough with about a cup of water. Gives it a really strong flavour.
All that you need, and pop the extra in there as well.
Beautiful.
That's looking great. Let's pop this turkey in here.
That's pretty quick, and all you have to do is wait for the turkey to cook and it's ready to go.
Really, really simple. This is going to take about 10 minutes to cook. I'll wait for the rice to be cooked. I'm going to top it off with a little bit of yogurt, and then we can try it. So this is perfectly cooked. It was about 10 minutes. I'm going to stir in some full-fat yogurt. Now, often when you put yogurt into a hot dish, it will split. Don't worry, what it is actually the protein and the water separating, but it still tastes exactly the same.
That's good yogurt. Really strong, beautiful.
It's lovely. Look, you can use a Greek yogurt, which often has the more sort of sour taste to it. But look, any full-fat yogurt this needs to be, because we do want it to have a slightly creamy texture. I find that also it perfectly balances the rich protein, that sort of earthiness coming from the kale, and then you get that lovely creaminess.
I like it. It's got the white streaks through it. You know, I would serve it like that without putting it all the way through. I think it's perfect like that.
I got a bit of Richo delivery advice.
Yeah, that looks great like that. I just want to eat it. Get it on the plate. Stop stirring. Get it on the plate so I can try it.
Hey,
I'm really looking forward to this.
I love it when you're excited about my dishes. It makes me feel great.
I've seen a lot of Indian curries where they use spinach to sort of thicken it up and cook it, but kale's the first time for me. I'm really looking forward to this.
This is exactly what you can use kale for, as an alternative for spinach. My mum, who is someone who doesn't like kale at all, I actually cooked this for her last night and she loved it. So that's a good one. Thanks, Mum, for liking my food. What do you think?
Zoe, I love it. It's got really good flavour to it. I thought the kale would be really strong. It's not. It's just a part of it. Lots of green in there. Love the turkey. There's a little bit of heat in there. I like that. It's great. I think it's a great curry.
Look, this is a really easy midweek curry. And again, more importantly, it's a great way to start the curry episode.